Chevrolet Chevelle, the muscle car that made America roar. Close your eyes. Imagine it's 1969. The summer of love has come and gone. But the Chevrolet Chevelle has just rolled onto the scene like a rock star at Woodstock. You're looking at a machine so unapologetically American, it should be wrapped in denim and star-spangled banners. This wasn't just a car. It was a statement, a 396 cubic inch, 4-barrel carbureted middle finger to the mundane. This beauty brought muscle to the masses. If Bruce Springsteen were a car, he'd be a Chevelle. This thing didn't just hug the road. It took it out for steak and beers. And why not? Under the bonnet, it had enough power to launch a small moon into orbit. The SS-454, for instance, boasted a 7.4-liter V8 that growled like a rabid lion with a jetpack. It didn't just compete in the heavyweight category, it made the rules. The Chevelle was loud, proud, and laughed in the face of fuel economy like it had a limitless supply of crude buried in its backyard. These are the days before eco-friendly nonsense. The Chevelle was built to eat asphalt and spit out smog. Handling? Well, let's just say it handled like a roller coaster on a one-way trip to Thrill Town. Corners. It saw them as a personal challenge, like a heavyweight boxer daring a featherweight to a bout. Off-the-line acceleration was its party trick, 0 to 60 faster than you could say flower power. Inside, it was as subtle as a punch to the nose. Bench seats that could harbor entire cheerleading squads and a dashboard cluttered with so many dials and switches, it felt like the cockpit of Apollo 11. What it lacked in refinement, it made up for in sheer visceral joyousness. There was no Bluetooth, no sat-nav, not even a cup holder. Why? Because men didn't need those things. They needed torque, horsepower, and the roar of a V8 as the soundtrack to their lives. And yet, for all its bravado, the Chevelle's finer points were shocking. The SS donned racing stripes and chrome accents as if getting dressed for the prom. It was fierce, yet it had a certain elegance, much like a rugby player donning a tuxedo. It could rise a drag strip, but looked equally at home, cruising Main Street on a Saturday night. Of course, it wasn't just about the straight-line prowess. The Chevelle had charm, the kind that could sell ice to an Eskimo. It made you forgive its thirst for petrol and its defiance of aerodynamics. It was an icon, the epitome of muscle, a cultural checkpoint. It made driving feel like an event, not a task. The morning commute wasn't about getting to the office. It was about getting to the next set of traffic lights before anyone else. So, why am I awake at 4 in the morning writing about a Chevrolet Chevelle? Why does this car, an artifact of an oil-drunk past, still resonate? Because it's more than metal and rubber, it's a symbol of a time when driving was pure, unadulterated joy. A time when you didn't just aim to get from A to B, you aimed to conquer the alphabet. If you revel in the roar of V8s and pine for the days when cars had soul, then hit that like button. Subscribe to Auto Icons, and let's rediscover the legends together. Keep the spirit of the Chevelle alive, one burnout at a time.